It started. Okay, just let's start from the back office again. So what I said, it's about back office, someone who you need to manage back office processes, like make reporting for what happens there, and set up bonuses and analyze what's going on the website. You need someone who will manage back office. Actually, we will train your specialist, like show what kind of features they are and how you can manage the back office and so on. But what about other processes, starting from the risk management? So as I said, it's really important because you will bring in a huge amount of numbers of players, and you should have a good risk management, and to take care of fraud, arbitrage, late betting, bonus hunting, and so on. Everything you should take care of by risk management. So, and what we offer, Juan Carlos, actually, it's a service 24/7 for sportsbook and also for casino. And what we do there, we have all our partners database. So, different kinds of countries and regions. So, when a player registered on your website, we take some information like email, phone number, login, or name and surname, and it is automatically we check in our system, in our all that database. And when we detect the same information in another our partner's website, so, and if that the other account is like arbitrage or some risky account, we set the same inappropriate limits and restrictions at once. Like if we detect arbitrage better, we set arbitrage limits in order to avoid accepting arbitrage bets. But if you do, for example, by yourself, by your specialist, even having good specialists, high-level specialists, you should let them to make bets in order to see how they are playing, to understand their gaming behavior, and then set limits and restrictions. So this will take time, and in this period you can have pointless losses. This is one of the biggest advantage that we have, and also our experience in this field. After having 2 or 3 bets, we can understand which kind of behavior the player has. So and this is coming from our experience. And what we have, our teams, the casino and sportsbook analytics, they are connected to each other. They have direct communication channel, and they are sitting in same floor, so they can go to each other and check the same player's activity in sport and casino. Because sometimes players can have fraud action in casino, in sport, and then they can come to casino and, for example, lost that amount to another account, for example, their friend's account, which is verified, and then withdraw that amount from the verified account. So this is like this is really a risky process. Which should be like under control.
Okay.
We follow that processes. This is our advantage. This is our experience and our like special offer for our partners. What about anti-money laundering, like deposits, withdrawals? How we do control that as well. So we suggest partner our standards, like what we have in that market under that regulation. So like it will be beneficial to check, for example, deposit account and withdrawal account should be the same as the deposit account. If there is a difference, so or third party, for example, payment method, some additional document should be required, and so on. All these things, all these rules comes from the regulatory. So in this case, as we are just entering, and we are analyzing all requirements of the license. So we will check out that points as well in order to understand how that will be good to create KIC verification, like rules and terms and conditions. So
Okay.
this is the other point, and the same with anti-money laundering. How to pay, for example, players. Should the player, for example, wager his deposit 50%, or it should be, for example, wagered 100%. So there are some points which comes from the regulatory and which should be checked, and also the partner can suggest their terms. You as a partner can suggest your terms. If there is no strict rule, so you can say like, my player should, for example, wager the deposit 100%.
Yeah. He must wage the 50% of the balance, at least. At least.
At least, yeah, at least. Actually, we do have a partner. We do have partners who accept even without wagering, like allow withdrawals. But it's up to the partner. They decide.
Yep.
It's their decision. So our specialist will suggest you. So, and after your final decision, we will set the final terms and conditions on the website.
Yeah. Well, we can use this type of attraction, not imposing limits, just to know who is going to foul, and probably identify who are really the bettors, the gamers that will in the future become an issue. So that's the way things happen sometimes. We first place, we open a space for admitting this type of operation, just to identify who is attracted. So once identified, we set the limits under compliance terms. So we check on those registered customers, how are they attempting to do the same.
Yes.
Since,
Yes.
nobody attempts of making fraud or attempts making money laundering once they detect that's possible. So it's better trying to allure with some little trick in order to identify who has that type of mentality.
That's correct. That's correct. And what when it comes to limitation, Juan Carlos, actually, it's the final step. When we we don't have any other option, and we, for example, see a vivid fraud, then we set limits, because in betting and especially in casino, player, for example, can have many winnings, but it doesn't mean that he's fraud. So we analyze, and when it is vivid and there is no way, so it's actual that the player is doing something fraud, we set limits. Because if we set limits any suspicious action, so in this case you will lose your customers. So we consider that fact as well. So for risk management, this is the all. So we will cover that part fully, and even if you have your in-house specialist, so we can add in our we can have a group channel with our specialist and with your specialist. So as you they can communicate, and if there is something suspicious, for example, from your side, you detect something, or you know some player, for example, in real, and you want to set limit, or even you say, guys, don't set limit this guy. This is my, for example, VIP player. I know him from my real casino. So don't set limit. I know him. So it's normal. And
we can also communicate besides making automatic configurations.
Definitely. Yes, definitely. This is about risk management, for Carlos. So, and what about customer support? This is a part which can be covered from your side and also from our side. Just we should understand which language will be preferred for you. So your players, which language will communicate, Spanish or English, or I don't know, or another language.
Yes. The majority will be in this topic. I can tell you. Sorry for interrupting. Spanish will be the main language. However, since we are having the second instance, I know we shouldn't mix both instances. One is for regulated Colombian jurisdiction, and the
Mhm.
other is for non-regulated, which
Mhm.
is like expressing its overseas operation.
Mhm.
Uh, so that's one thing we must understand. How can this be configured? If the second instance, which is out of the Colombian control, should be under licensed international operation, or can it be operated without licensing? That's one thing we must um, identify. As I understood from previous meetings, we must have both licenses, local and overseas.
Okay.
That's all,
Okay.
because
Yeah.
we might lose providers.
Yeah. I
But
see.
since
I see.
we want to hear if there is a third instance, in other words,
Like
evil,
third
evil,
option,
evil
like
instance.
without license, you mean?
Yes, I think it doesn't work.
Actually, it's possible. It's quite possible. But
Yeah,
as you said, as you mentioned, you should lost many providers. So, which is
yeah,
the case? If it is
yeah.
beneficial for you, we are okay. But actually, for your project, I think if it is okay for you, that will be more than better to start with license, because license will provide you many opportunities, not
Yeah,
only for providers but also with payment methods as well. And also it's like it's a trust to your to the operator players will have for this is the point. When players enter the website and they don't see license, they consider play there or
they
not.
yes,
Yeah,
they won't consider us.
these 3 points.
But I know I can tell you right now that probably that not working with licensing will be uh, any specific offer we would make for a specific small group of customers. So
Yeah.
it won't be a very practically it won't be a public offer, and I might think it would be more focused on our self-operated services. For
Yeah,
example,
in this case,
uh,
you can consider that it like a closed operation, having
yeah,
your like specific clients and for your specific clients, right?
yeah,
So
in a specific games
some group of clients that
yeah,
will play only on your website. So yeah, it's possible. Even you can have, for example, there is their option to like enter a password or something like that in order to enter your website and something like this, something like that. Yes.
yes, like a membership. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's
Well,
possible. When it comes to
everything is
it's
possible. Yeah.
possible.
Yeah. I know. Demanding this specific is or this specificities. Yes, this is
Yeah.
specific specifications. In other words, I was
Yeah.
uh,
Yeah. Normal. It's
wrong
normal.
with my
That's,
pronunciation.
yeah.
So I might it probably mean that um, I forgot that configuring a special room might be a way of making this type of offer. I remember you have the a tool of creating rooms.
Yes. In poker.
Only poker.
In
Yeah.
poker, but I'm not sure for yeah, it is we have it in poker, but what about casino? I'm not sure for that. We have an option to have dedicated tables, but what about having an only dedicated yeah, we do have a new very new option in our quiz rooms. It's a
Right.
VIP room where all can play only specific players who has on their balance more than $3,000. So
Oh,
it's
okay.
kind
Okay.
of it's kind of a VIP. There is an option where when player can directly call the dealer and talk
Yeah.
to him or her. So
Oh well.
it's a very special and it's a very unique offer. So this is for
Yeah.
VIP players. Yeah.
Oh,
And
nice. Okay.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
But no other games. Neither skill games can be. For example, just imagine in my imagination. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
If I imagine that probably a customer of us wants to invite a group of friends to have a meeting and have entertainment for a short time, so he does pick up a game and invites his friends that still are registered, are registered on the same on our page, to have a small group, and between them have a game, or do a tournament, or do it's more, yeah, I think it's more for tournaments, in order to interact between them, and do a contest between them. Do
Mm-hmm.
you think that's possible, or
It
it's
is possible
pretty
in poker. It is. We have such kind of processes, rooms in poker. But what about in casino,
ogres?
in live dealers? So I don't think it should be checked.
Yeah.
I just I'm lack of information about that part because
Okay.
I need to check which kind of
Investigate.
update we do
Yes.
have. Yeah, the last update, so that will be better for us in order to avoid misunderstanding and some
Yes, yes.
yeah.
It's only imagination that we
But
were
for
talking sometime with a friend that he
yeah.
wanted to make an event. In other words, an event
Hmm.
with
Hmm.
a, a casino, gambling, or with the skills, or any other, just to offer entertainment for his group.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
it's like becoming at that time a hostess, and host several customers in an event, a small event, where they can set the amounts of betting, and having a contest, like a tournament, etc.
Juan, are you
And
talking
for a
about
small
live
time.
casino? I'm sorry to interrupt. Are you talking about live casino?
Oh, all of them, either
All of
live, or
all of
either casino games, either skill games, either sports. It's like creating a small session between a small group of people, and between them, try to. I think sports won't be suitable. Only the points you gain if you lose or lost when you pertain to a contest or a tournament. It's like creating a small event session for casino, and probably also live casino. But
Hmm.
I don't think it will be suitable. Live casino will be more.
I fully got the question. So I have already mentioned it to check, but we have it. We have it in poker. I'm more than sure we have it in there, and also we have tournaments in sports. I will show you. I will share my screen to show you what kind of tournaments we have in sports.
Yes.
Yeah, but what about live casino? I need to check it, Juan Carlos. So I
Okay.
mentioned it, and we'll
Okay.
provide you an update about it tomorrow. So
Yes.
if you don't
Well, I
mind,
was trying to
let me share
go
my.
ahead. Go ahead. Okay.
Mhm. Okay. Can you can you see
No. Yes.
now?
Now
Is okay. Just let me.
you win anyway. That's our phrase. We're winning phrase. You always win.
Hmm.
You
Hello.
bet, because okay.
Can you see my
Yes, I
screen?
can see.
Okay.
Yes, I see
Well,
poker.
yeah.
Yes.
Look, Juan Carlos. So there's sport tournament. Can you see it? This is a
Yes. Uh,
this is a section we created, our specialists created. So the partner can do it themselves, but actually we provide the service, and so our specialists created these tournaments. So
yeah.
specifically depending on the partner's market, region, and country. So where they are operating. So how players depends on the player's behavior and so on. Many points they consider and then make the tournament. So there is a tennis tournament and also football tournament for everyone actually. But if the point comes to have a closed tournament for specific players, that should be considered and understand possibilities in sport.
Yes, but you know that players want to challenge specific players.
I see.
Yes?
I see your point. Yes, I see. Yeah, I see that point. That should be clarified. But having default tournament offers, it's here they are, so it's possible. But what about specific? I will check it. But in poker, that specific closed rooms and tournament, it is possible. We do offer that option there. So what regarding customer support, we stopped there. So it is for us, Mr. Juan Carlos, it's okay to provide you customer support in Spanish, in English. It's quite okay for us in Portuguese. So we have local native speakers. So in Peru, in our Peru office, so we have a specialist, and they will take care of that live chat support. So via emails and also in live regime, in live on the website, like what we have here, like this. So, but this is emailing. But when we log in, so we will communicate with live agent.
Okay.
So for live customer support, we can handle that part, and there is no problem at all. The other service, what I would like to talk about is our promotion section. So this is a part of marketing. This is a part of CRM processes, because when players enter your website, they would like to see some interesting offer for them. And then make first deposit, and then make first bet, and so on, and go further. So for example, what we have here, we have monthly service, and also we have one-time service. What we do, we provide everything what you can see here, like banner, content on it, and also the description, so, and also rules, everything. And we calculate risks. We come up with bonus idea, and then we calculate risks, and then we create content and banner and everything. So after having all idea and risk calculated, we create customer journey in CRM. So in CRM, we create the journey, and then after having done the journey, we set up the bonus by back office. With the help of back office, we set up the bonus. Yeah. So, and then, for example, it's like new registration, like a bonus. For example, when player registered after a day or after 2 days, for example, automatically player will receive that information on his email, like make the first, for example, deposit and get, for instance, 50% back, and so on and so on, or get 50 euro, for example, free spin or something like that. It is also will be discussed with you. So our specialist will have communication with you, with your specialist, with your marketing specialist. They will represent you our ideas. So what kind of idea, what kind of bonus or promotion we would like to, for example, offer your players, and then and also represent you rules. And then after your confirmation, they will create mock-ups and content and everything. So this is like a synchronized process. So we have the communication with the partner, and we do everything after partner's confirmation.
Okay.
So nice. This is really important, because you can bring a traffic, but without having good offers, you can't retain them on the website. This is important for retention. So
the bonuses.
yes,
Yeah.
bonuses and promotions. It is for retention. You can have good traffic to your website, but without having good bonuses, they will leave your website without like getting a bonus, because many of players want to be promoted. Like someone, for
Every
example,
time.
yeah, VIP
Yeah.
player, and they want to have, for example, like some money back after, for example, some period of time. This is a kind of a behavior of player which will promote them to be loyal and play more and more on
Yeah.
your website.
Yep. That's right.
So this is another service. As I said, this service within this service we have two packages. One-time setup, which means that we create one-time 12 to 15 bonus ideas, these bonus promotions.
Okay.
And that bonus and all that bonuses are actual, and you can use it how long you want. But based on our experience, we find out that the effectiveness of that bonuses is 6 months. After 6 months, it should be reviewed and some bonuses should be changed and new ones should be added. But if you have, for example, after first month, for example, if you have a great load, great traffic, so maybe we can discuss again and start do this service, for example, monthly. Like each month, update this part, offer players new promotions, new bonuses, as it can be very attractive for them.
Okay.
It depends on the traffic. It depends on the traffic. So
Sure.
yeah, this is about bonus and promotions, and I would like to open the section in order to go step by step. Business management by 360 Dev Pro and Smart. This is that service, bonus and promotions creations. It is under 360 Dev Pro. So this department, this team organize and manage that processes. So business management, what does it mean? It means like a service when our specialists analyze your website processes, like how you earn, how you work and earn from casino or sports book, or which provider is good for your players and which one is not. So how to organize your website, like how to customize a section of providers or games and so on. This is a kind of a service based on analysis, deep analysis. They start make changes on the website in order to deliver your players right content, as the player can enter the website and see an important and primary information for them at first, not start searching. So a smart setup by 360 Dev Pro, it's like a dedicated project manager who will build the website. But for your case, you don't need it, because a dedicated trading or a dedicated project manager already included in the process, and more than a dedicated project manager, head of the project management department is included in the process, and we don't need this service. So SEO service, it's actually is important, and for your main project, a regulated one, it will be definitely necessary, because we should keep your ranking on the top. So we should do everything in order to make it easy to find your website. Like we should it is important to do on-site and also off-site SEO. like link building and also finding some top websites which is famous on your country, and provide their content with link sharing and also clickable link by which players can redirect from that website, from that forum to your website. This is a kind of offsite SEO process, which is really important because players love to go some website in order to read topics. They can even search where, for example, player can find good bonus or good promotion, or in which website website I can rely on, for example, regarding withdrawals or deposits and so on. So they are searching, and in forums, in different kind of websites, and having good content there with clickable link will be good for you in order to redirect there to your website. This is kind of off-site SEO. And what about on-site? It is also good with the help of meta tags and keywords and so on. We will keep your website reachable and also on the top when players search website in Google. And even I don't know, Google is famous on your country or other browser.
Oh, Google is the top.
So yeah, we can do it via Google, for Google, and also if there is some another option, we can do that for that channel as well. So it's quite possible for us. This is for SEO service. It's up to you to decide for when you would like to have this service. It's up to you. So you can like have your roadmap to understand. For example, for the first at the beginning, we need like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 services, and then after third month, we will add, for example, another service as well. It's up to you. You can decide which service when to plug. And what about CRM service? It's I have already spoken. So it's promotions and bonuses, which we do with the help of CRM tool. We create journey and campaign there, so they are connected to each other. Design service by 360 Dev Pro. It's a service when we do UI UX. We create a logo for you, icons and banners for the website. It can be not only for the website, it can be also for social media and different kinds of. So which you would require, we can deliver you. So when it comes to design, we have different departments separate. They are working on it. So if you can't find a specialist who can prepare logo or some banners and anything which you will need for a project, we can do it.
Yeah, that's called how is it called, Myron? This is called how is this called? The service is called.
It's a design. It's a design service by 360 Dev Pro.
What's up? Sorry.
Like 360 Dev Pro, it's a department, separate department. They have different kind of services: design, CRM, bonus and promotion creations, smart setup, and SEO. So they are concentrated on marketing side. They are concentrated on marketing side and also design. So if you need something which is related to marketing or project management, but for project management, as I told you, don't need it. We have already involved there with full of power. So for marketing, yes, 360 Dev Pro will suit the best regarding design, marketing, SEO, and CRM. One-time setup by 360 Dev Pro. This is that one time I told when I spoken about one-time setup and also monthly service. This is that. Can you hear me, Juan Carlos? Hello? Hello?
I think he got disconnected.
Oh.